Resilience. 3 fun group activities to build mental strength. Resilience. It's one of those words that seems to pop up everywhere these days, right? Maybe you've caught yourself wishing your team or group had just a bit more of it, especially during tough moments. If that sounds familiar, you're in the right place. Because today, we're diving into 3 group activities that are not only fun and hands-on, but also help develop that oh-so-important muscle, mental resilience. Have you ever wondered what makes people bounce back after a setback? Let's find out together. So hey, I'm an experiential trainer. Basically, I help people learn through doing. And if this is your first time tuning in, I'm really glad you're here. Now, just to be clear, I'm not a psychologist, but in my experience, resilience is all about being willing to stand up again, even when life knocks you down. And yep, that includes those messy, frustrating, ugh why bother kinds of moments. Ever had a day like that? You're not alone. Let's talk about how we can turn those moments into growth opportunities. Now the cool part? The activities I'm going to share today are tools you can use with your group to explore what resilience looks like in real life. That said, no activity, no matter how fun, can build resilience all by itself. It works best when paired with reflection, discussion, and maybe a little learning about emotional coping skills. But put those pieces together, and suddenly resilience becomes something real and fun. Sound like something you or your group could use? Stick with me, we're just getting started. Activity 1. Alter Shake. So this one has a kind of quirky name, Alter Shake, but don't let that throw you off. It's super easy to set up, no equipment needed, and it gets the whole group moving. Here's how it works. Everyone in your group shakes hands with every other person, but they have to alternate hands each time. So maybe the first handshake is with your right hand, the next is with your left, and so on. If you've got 20 people, that means 19 handshakes for each person, each one flipping hands. Sounds simple, right? But trust me, once it starts, things get delightfully chaotic. And that's where the magic happens. It's in the chaos that we start to notice how people stay focused, adapt quickly, and stick with it even when it's frustrating. That's resilience in motion. Can you imagine how your group would react to this? Who do you think would thrive, and who might surprise you? Activity 2. Paper stone stacking. Next up, a favorite of mine, paper stone stacking. And yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. You grab a few pieces of paper, recycled paper works great, and crumple each one into a little ball. These are your stones. Then, your challenge is to stack all your paper stones into a tower. Start with one on the ground, then balance the next one on top, and keep going. The more stones, the trickier it gets. The tower starts to wobble. Things fall. People laugh. People groan. And right there, in the middle of it all, is the perfect chance to talk about resilience. When it falls apart, what do? Do you give up, or do you pause, breathe, and try again? That moment, right there, is where resilience grows. Would your group rise to the challenge, or would they need a little pep talk? Either way, it's a great reflection opportunity. You can also level it up. Have teams work together to build one shared stack, using stones from each member. Suddenly, it's not just about persistence, but also about communication and teamwork. It's a whole other layer of resilience. Feeling inspired yet? This next one's a total crowd pleaser too. Activity 3. Knot in the line. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about knot in the line. All you need is a sturdy rope, something thick enough to grip. No fancy equipment here. Form one long line with your group. Between each person, place a short piece of rope, except for one middle pair who gets a longer one. Everyone holds hands or grips the rope sections, forming one connected chain. Now the task? The group has to tie a simple overhand knot in the long rope in the middle without letting go of each other. Yep, it's as tricky and hilarious as it sounds. This activity is gold for sparking conversation. People at the ends might feel disconnected. Those in the middle might feel the pressure. It mirrors what happens in teams all the time. Some folks feel left out, others feel like they carry the weight. How does your group handle that kind of tension? Who steps up and who pulls back? For groups who are ready for more, you can try fancier knots. But even just doing the basic version opens the door for some really powerful takeaways around patience, cooperation, and staying engaged, especially when things get naughty. Pun totally intended. So, what do you think? Could one of these activities be just what your group needs? If you want to explore more, head over to our Playo activities page. You can even search by resilience and find over 93 activities designed to help groups grow stronger together. And the best part? The whole library is free. Yep, totally free. We also have step-by-step guides and videos if you want a little extra help getting started. And hey, if this episode gave you something useful, maybe a little idea spark, or just a laugh, go ahead and tap that button. It helps more people find content like this and supports us in making more for you. Thinking about trying one of these with your team? Let me know in the comments. I love reading your stories, and I reply to every single one. Really, I'm always here cheering you on. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Until next time, keep growing, keep connecting, and keep building that amazing resilience.